Good morning to all of you. So we have started this exercise 10.3. In this we have discussed till question number 9. Now today we will discuss the different type of questions and by using the formula. So in question number 11 it is given that we have to find the principal when the amount is 898 rupees 88 paisa after 2 years and rate of interest is 6% per annum compounded annually. So for compounded annually, which formula we were using? This formula. So let's put the value. It is 898.88. Then P we have to find. P rate is given as 6%, 6 upon 100, and N is 2. So when we solve, we will get 898.88 equal to P into 1 plus 3 upon 50 whole square. That is P into 53 upon 50 whole square. Then let's do the cross multiplication. So it will be 50 into 50 into 898.88 divided by 53 into 53. Okay. Then when we solve this expression, let's remove the decimal. 2 zeros will come here. These 2 zeros will cancel. So our answer will be, after simplification, answer will be 800. Okay. So in this question, we have used the formula when the interest was compounded annually and we have calculated the principal. Now in the different type of question, that is in question number 13. So let's see the question number 13. So in question number 13, a company pays 68,921 rupees after 1.5 years, interest compounded half yearly on an investment of 64,000. That means here the amount is given as 68,921 for the time period of 1.5 years, that is 3 by 2 years. Here principal is rupees 64,000. And the different thing, then other question in this, the rate of interest is compounded half yearly. So here rate is compounded half yearly. Okay. So what formula we will use? We will use A equal to P 1 plus R upon 200 to the power 2n. Okay. This was the formula. So let's put the value 68921 64,000. R we didn't know. What is N? N is 3 by 2. So it will come here by cross multiplication. 64,000 equal to 1 plus R upon 200 to the power 3. Now in order to remove this cube, we will take cube root on both sides. So when we take cube root on both sides, the expression will look like this: 68921 upon 64,000 equal to 1 plus R upon 200. Now if you calculate the cube root of this, the cube root of it will be comes out to be 41 and its cube root will be 40. Now R upon 200 will be equal to 41 upon 40 minus 1, that is 1 upon 40. So what is rate? Rate will be 200 upon 40, that is 5%. So what we have done in this question, amount was given, principal was given, time was given, and rate was compounded half yearly. So we have used the formula of half yearly. Then we got this expression. Then we remove this cube by taking the cube root on both the sides. Then we have taken the cube root of these two, and when we solve we get rate equal to 5%. Okay, then let's see the last question of this exercise, question number 14. Salma had to pay an amount of 9,261 to clear a loan of 8,000 rupees in 9 months. So first of all we will convert this 9 month into the year. So it becomes 3/4 year. And rate of interest is compounded quarterly. So in the previous question, rate of interest was compounded half yearly. Here the rate of interest is compounded quarterly. So we will use this formula. Then similarly we will put the values, that is 1 plus rate we didn't know, 4 into 3/4. So it will be 9261 upon 8000 equal to 1 plus r upon 400 to the power 3. So likewise we have done in the previous question. In this question also we will take cube root on both sides. So when we take the cube root on both sides, that is 9261 upon 8000 equal to 1 plus r upon 400. So cube root of this will be, this comes out to be 21 and it is 20. Then r upon 400 will be 21 upon 20 minus 1, that is upon 20, that is 1 upon 20. So what is rate? 400 upon 20, that is 20%. So this will be our answer. So rate is 20%. So in this we have used the formula for the quarter rate of interest. So this brings the ends to this exercise 10.3. In the next exercise we will have the concept to find the difference between simple and compound interest. So remember one thing, for the same time period and for the same rate of interest, compound interest will always be greater than on the simple interest. So this concept we will keep in mind and solve the problems related to difference between simple and compound interest. Okay, so we have completed exercise 10.3. Now we will discuss the problems related to difference between simple interest and compound interest. So always remember this concept, for the same rate of interest and for the same time, compound interest will always be greater than the simple interest. So let's see a question number 2. If the difference between CI and SI, that is difference will be like this, CI and SI is rupees 12, because CI will be greater than SI. For 2 years, time here is 2 years. At 5% per annum. So rate is given as 5% per annum compounded annually. We have to find the value of principal. So we have to find what will be the principal. So for this type of questions where difference is given, time is given and rate of interest is given, and we have to find the principal, we will use the unitary method. How we will use the unitary method? Like this: let principal, that is P, equal to rupees 100. Now we will, for problem, we are taking the principal as 100, then we will convert it into the actual principal by unitary method. So first thing is we have to calculate SI. So SI we already knew, P into R upon 100 into T, that is 100 into 5 upon 100 into 2. So SI will be rupees 10. Then for CI we can use the formula, that is A equal to P 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n. So what is P here? We have taken 100, rate is 5 upon 100 to the power 2, that is 5 into 20, so it will be how much? 21 upon 20 square. So when we solve, we will get 100 into 441 upon 400. So after solving, we will get 110 rupees 25 paisa. So what will be CI? CI will be 110 rupees 25 paisa minus 100, that is rupees 0.25. Okay. Now we will calculate the principal using the unitary method concept, that is direct and inverse variation we have studied. So we will use the direct variation concept. We will make a table of difference and principal. So when the difference is 0.25, our principal was rupees 100. When the difference is 12, let the principal is equals to x. So this will be our table. Since we know that as the principal increase, difference also increases, so it is the direct variation. So we can solve it like this: upon 100 equal to 12 upon x. So 2 zeros will come here, it will be 400. So what is x equal to? 12 into 400, that is x is rupees 4800. Okay, so this is the value of the principal, that is 4800 rupees. So in this we have used the unitary method concept. Again I am telling you, we have taken principal as 100 and afterwards calculating the SI and CI, we have make a table like we have made in the direct variation. Since as the principal increase, difference will increase, so it will be of the direct variation. So we have used the concept of direct variation, and from here we got the value of P as 4800 rupees. Then next is, what is the difference of the CI and SI on 16,000 at the rate of 5% per annum compounded half yearly? So here we have to find the difference of CI and SI. So let's see that question number 3. To calculate the difference of CI and SI when principal is rupees 16,000, R is 5% per annum, and time here is 1.5, that is 3/2 years. and in this rate of interest is compounded half yearly. So how many half years are there? Number of half years we will calculate first. So number of half years will be 3 by 2 divided by 1 by 2, that is 3 half years. And rate of interest will be how much? 5 by 2% per 6 months. Okay. Then first we will calculate simple interest, that is 16,000 into 5 upon 2 into 100 into 3. So it will be rupees 1200. Okay. Next we have to calculate the compound interest. So how do we calculate the compound interest? We can use the formulas. Compound interest is equals to P1 plus R upon 200 to the power 2n, because it is half yearly. So principal is 16,000. 1 plus 5 upon 200 to the power 2 into 3 by 2 minus 1. Then it will be 16,000 into 41 upon 40 cube minus 1. 68921 upon 64,000 minus 1. Okay, so after solving we will get 16,000 into 4921 upon 64,000, that is 1230.25. So what is the difference? Difference will be 0.25 minus 1200, that is rupees 30.25. Okay, so that will be the difference between the compound interest and simple interest as half year rate of interest.